Well, in a bid to unseat the ruling African National Congress, the 7 South African opposition parties have come together. The opposition coalition held a 2-day meet as the country heads to polls next year. The multi-party convention agreed to work more closely as they signed a charter. The coalition, led by South Africa's largest opposition party, the Democratic Alliance, also urged other parties to join them.
Today, I believe we have started to build the platform that is going to free South Africans from the ANC and start the work required to fix our country.
Today, without any doubt, I can say that this agreement has brought hope back to South Africa.
However, this coalition excludes the country's third largest political party, the radical left-wing Economic Freedom Fighters. For the first time since the advent of democracy in 1994, the African National Congress risks losing its parliamentary majority in 2024 and therefore the presidency. This comes against the backdrop of growing discontent with the party accused of corruption, an unprecedented energy crisis and a flagging economy marked by unemployment. The Democratic Alliance has a fifth of the seats in parliament and the polls indicate it could win 16% of the vote. There are currently 14 parties in parliament.
The people of South Africa are not happy about how our country is governed. Almost everything is falling apart and going from bad to worse. This is why the people of South Africa must speak loudly and clear in 2024 and say enough is enough.
The ruling African National Congress fell below the 50% mark for the first time in local elections in 2021. The 70-year-old President Cyril Ramaphosa was reappointed in December. He is guaranteed a second term if the ANC wins next year's polls. For more on this, our correspondent Calden Ongu sent us this report.
It's game on for South African politics. At least 7 opposition parties have their hands on deck to throw ANC out of power. Many believe that ANC has failed its people and the country, and now it's time for change. After a 2-day national convention, the multi-party charter signed a mutual declaration agreement on Thursday. Their mission is to unseat ANC and keep the Economic Freedom Fighters, that's the EFF, out of the 2024 national elections and to provide an alternative government. The multi-party charter for South Africa says the largest party will represent the group if it successfully unseats the current ruling party in 2024 general elections. The main opposition party, the Democratic Alliance, reaffirmed its commitment that working with the ANC and the EFF is not an option. DA says the next step is to get more opposition parties onto the project. The parties have signed a declaration ending their 2-day convention on Thursday. This is Calden Ongu from Johannesburg, South Africa for WION World is One.